everybody. Good evening. How is everyone tonight? So tonight I am reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream, which she just completed, called Come Beeze with Us, that she did with Sala. This live stream went on for about an hour. And what can we say about Chantal and Sala? I mean, really, what is there to say? It's two people in one place that one person is into the other and the other person isn't into them at all. And that kind of energy is just all over the place. It's so awkward to watch. It's just so cringy. You look at Chantal and Sala and you kind of get the urge to want to walk in the room and take Chantal and say, come out of the room with me. You know, let me take you away from this because it's so awkward. Oh, it's painful to watch. Okay. So before we get into this live stream, there's something that I just like to say. I already did an hour video reacting to her community post where I just went completely off because I just had a lot of things on my chest and I wanted to say those things. And I want to touch on that subject again, and I promise I will not be overly long about it, but just something I want to point out to everyone. So let me just go ahead, share the screen, so you guys can see and hear everything. So there is my screen right there. All right, so let me just pull this down for a minute because I want to show you guys something. You've seen this before. I pointed this out before. This is a screenshot from Amberlyn Reed's video where she basically talked about binging. Okay, take a look at that list, the 100 days list. So she did intuitive eating, allegedly, for 2 days. And then she binged, overate, binged, intuitive, overate. Why I'm bringing this up is I just wanted to add this in with the other video because it's something that I forgot to add in. When you've got someone who binge eats, what they will sometimes do is try to downplay the binge eating by saying they overate. Because when you overeat something, it doesn't seem that bad. You know, saying that you're a binger is pretty severe. Saying that you binge ate is pretty severe. But if you give it another name and say that you overate, it doesn't seem so bad. Amber, darling, dearest, if you're a binge eater and you have an ED, and this goes for you too, Chantal, if you are active with your addiction, you're active with your binging, you don't know how to eat intuitively. If your ED is in control of you, there's no way you can eat intuitively. Your intuition is all effed up. Because if you knew how to eat intuitively, you wouldn't be binging. But I really hate this, her doing this video, meaning Amber. And look, we got binge, overate. No, ma'am, you did not overeat. You binged. One of the things about recovery for any addiction is that you own what you do. You own it. You absolutely own it. If you binge, just say that you binged. Because by saying that you binged, you're owning it. Admitting that you binged, you are owning what you did, what you're doing. You're acknowledging how severe it is. But by saying that you overate, you're not really acknowledging the severity of the situation, how harmful it is. That's how I know that you're not in recovery, Amber. That's how I know Chantal isn't in recovery, because she takes her bad behavior and she gives it a cutesy name, beezing. Everything is a beeze. By giving it a cutesy, you know, almost childlike term, it doesn't seem so bad. Trust me, it's bad. If you're over 500 pounds, Amber, and if you're about 500 pounds, Chantal, neither one of you can intuitively eat. If you knew how to intuitively eat, you would not have your BED. It's just that simple. So the both of you can stop with the nonsense. You, Chantal, saying, oh, I'm beezing. And you over there, Amber, saying, I just overate. Girl, you can't deceive one of your own, okay? The worst nightmare for an addict is another addict, because you can't bullshit another addict. You can't do that. They'll see right through you. And I see right through the both of you. So your life is your life. You can do with it as you please. You can eat whatever you want, do whatever you want. If you do it on YouTube, though, expect criticism, expect opinions, expect for people to voice their feelings. That's going to happen if you put your business out on a public forum. But don't get there in front of the public and think they're stupid and try to use terms like, I overate. No, no. Overeating means you sit down for a meal and you eat a little bit too much. Binging is a whole different monster with a whole different name. When you binge eat, you're eating and your eating is out of control. You can't stop eating. You're like an eating machine. Whole different monster. So when you get on YouTube, the best thing to do is to call things by their right names. And if you're really trying to change your life, then own what you do. Use the correct terms and come to the audience correctly and honestly. Because if you don't, people are going to get mad at you for the obvious lies. So I just wanted to say that before we get started. Like I said, I'm not going to go overly long about this because I got a react to do to Chantal. That's what you guys are here for. That's what I'm here to give you. Before we get into the react, though, let's get into some other stuff. Okay. So this is a clip from the live I'm about to cover, the live stream. And this is from Katie and Hattie. Katie reposted it. So this says, well, then Solid doesn't look too happy with whatever number he saw on the scale, because I guess he weighed himself and Chantal weighed herself. This is what her comments were to that.
You think I lost some weight? Yeah,
Oh,
like I think so. And then like at the scientific center today, we weighed ourselves, and I was like, I'm not gonna say now, but
why not? Why not? Miss, I just lost weight to the point where I can give other people weight loss advice. She don't want to say the number. Why not, Chantal? You've been allegedly losing weight. Although I think that's impossible. And that's not me being a jerk, okay? It's just logic and common sense. Those of you that are in my audience, you guys are intelligent, smart people. If you got a person like Chantal, and all she's done while she's over there is walking, she's not doing anything strenuous, she's not biking, she's not swimming, she's not doing anything where she can burn an extreme amount of calories. Walking burns some calories, but it's not really strenuous. It doesn't really get your heart rate up that much. And if she does the walking, and then after she's done the walking, she's carb loading with rice, with cheese, with French fries, with sodas, whatever little bit of good that walking does, all of those carbs and sugar, that's going to cancel all that out. If you're walking and you burn 200 calories and then you put like 1,000 calories down your throat, you're not helping yourself. You're really not. But they went and they weighed themselves, and she don't want to say what the number is. I bet you I can guess what the number was. Over 500 pounds. Again, not me being mean, not me doing the fat shaming, but Chantal's been saying to everybody she's about 350, 360. Pete's confirmed that the scale is 100 pounds off. So let's do the math, y'all. We all went to school. 360 plus 100 is 460 pounds, right? That's about the 500-pound range. I think she's over that. That's my opinion. But she's embarrassed about her weight. Miss, I am so confident about myself. She's embarrassed. She don't want to tell people what she weighs. What happened to the boss bitch confident Chantal, Foodie? What happened to her? You weighed yourself and you don't want to say how much you weigh, but yet, before this live stream, you were trying to give other people advice about what to do with their weight, despite the fact that you're a binge eater and you ain't got no business opening your mouth.
I thought it would have been a lower weight than that, but I mean, we had eaten a full meal. I was full dressed and I had my shoes on, so maybe I'm a little bit lower than that.
Uh, okay, so a lot of people, when they weigh themselves, they will go to the bathroom, get completely naked, because yes, I will acknowledge that when you wear shoes and clothes, that will add a couple of pounds to your weight. But a couple of pounds is not a big deal. It really isn't. You can take the weight, maybe subtract a couple of pounds and maybe have the correct weight. But I don't think you weighing yourself naked would make much of a difference, Chantal. You're still in the 500-pound range. So if you're Miss Confident over there with your weight, then just say what the weight is.
Hi, Mom. You think I lost some?
Okay, so that's the first clip from Katie and Happy. Okay. Okay, this is from Shenanigans. Doggone it. The best part, it says, okay, this thing's in the way. It says the best part is that animals hate her. So Chantal's done some vlogs where, you know, she's trying to pet animals. The animals want nothing to do with her. Let's watch the clip.
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah. Oh, but you'll become thin.
Look.
So is that a funhouse mirror? Because I guess she's standing in front of it and it's making her look thin. That must be like a funhouse mirror of sorts.
The manta ray bit my finger pretty hard. I was going like this. I think it thought it was a fish.
So, you know what, Chantal? Animals are smart. And they do have instinct. And they pick up on people's energy. I'm sensing a theme here. That every time you get around an animal that's not the two that you have at home, they don't like you. Your mom's dog doesn't like you. Now you're in Kuwait. The animals over there don't like you. Could it be because they're picking up on what a rotten, evil demon you are? I think so. I really think so. I really think so. Okay, this is something fun. I just found this. Okay, stop. From Fred Schultz. Look at the bulldog. Look at him. He's about to be a snowplow. I love bulldogs. They remind me of grumpy old men. And they grunt. They're just having fun in the snow. Listen to him snort.
What are you doing?
That is so cute. Bulldogs, they have such personality. Okay, what clip is this? This is from Barbecue Chicken. I forget what's in this, but let me just go ahead and play it anyway.
I find that like people who are complaining about the dogs, like they're outside, they looked well taken care of. Like some people keep their dogs.
No, they're not. I watched that clip. They did not look like they were well taken care of. Those were Pomeranians. They look like Pomeranians to me, and Pomeranians are toy breed dogs. They're not meant to be outside. They're meant to be inside. They were in a pen with nothing except rocks and dirt. Little bitty, you know, like dog houses for a whole bunch of dogs. I mean, I could just go on all day about how wrong that was.
Dogs in a purse or in like in a small apartment or on a crappy chair, like someone we know.
So she's trying to throw shade at FFG. Still trying to find a way to throw shade at Frenchie. Even though you have no idea truly how Frenchie lives. No clue. Nobody's ever seen the inside of her house. Nobody's going to see the inside of her house. But you know what? I don't have to see the inside of her house. I'm absolutely certain she loves her babies, her animals, and she takes care of them, which is more than I could say for you. But you're doing this live stream with Sala and still trying to throw jabs at FFG. Still.
And I find that like people who are complaining about the dogs, like they're outside, they looked well taken care of. Like some people keep their dogs in a purse or in like in a small apartment or on a crappy chair, like someone we know.
Lord, I can't with this one. She makes me mad just talking to the pets. Okay, next one. This is just a clip of Chantal. This picture looks so distorted. I don't know what's going on with her face. I don't know if it was the filters or the way she was turning her head, or maybe she's got a tooth abscess or something. But it doesn't this look kind of oddball-ish? Like one side of her face is really large and the other is really small. Is that from filters? Filters kind of glitch there? I don't know. All right, so this is from Miss Charlie Gold. So in the live I'm about to cover, Sala and Chantal throw shots at Amber and her weight. And Amberlyn Reed fire back, saying, I can't imagine sitting next to someone I'm in love with and have them fat shame a woman all while being big themselves. You can't preach about fat shaming, but allow your partner to fat shame someone in front of thousands of people. Laughing about it is just as bad as making the comment yourself. I have only ever stuck up for Chantal when it comes to her weight, the shaming, the hate, and her marriage. Hearing Sala make a fat joke and Chantal laughing afterwards while crying, fat shaming is like a damn parody to me, Chantal. This isn't even about me at this point. Do you have respect for yourself? If Sala feels this way about me, do you ever consider or wonder if he secretly feels this way about you? Oh, I'm absolutely certain he feels a certain kind of way about Chantal. I mean, they're supposed to be newly married, and already he's telling her she has to lose 200 pounds. Yeah, that's a big red arrow pointing in Chantal's direction that he's not happy with her. She was trying to sell this idea to the audience. Oh, he loves me the way that I am. But you're supposed to be married to dude, and he's telling the whole world he wants you to lose a huge amount of weight, saying that in front of everybody. Yeah, he's not happy with you, Chantal. And if he's talking this way about Amber, he probably has similar feelings for you. Just keep that in mind. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, so yeah, Chantal posted this picture on a community post, this before and after. This was like the Photoshop picture over here, and then we've got like the really edited picture here. This and this look the same, don't they? This one on the left and this one on the right, they look the same. Her face is much more round. And where the heck is the pointy chin? Y'all see that? Hold on, let me blow it up. Let me blow this sucker up. See what I was talking about? Like the face is completely round. Where the heck is the pointy chin? Answer, there ain't one. There's a pointy chin right here, right? You could definitely see a pointy chin right here. So where did it go? It went back inside the filter app. That's where it went. That's where it went. That is exactly where it went. Here's some more filtered pictures. Oh, and there's Mary Beth Wiley. You get some pretty kitties. Okay, last bit before the react. This is how much the filters change her. This is the real Chantal. This is the filtered app Chantal. Skin smoothing filter, contour filter, big eye filter. She got all the filters running. Some people use filters to enhance their appearance or play with the lighting to make the pictures look better. They just tweak things with the filters. Chantal becomes a whole different person. Whole different person. You know, she is using high-tech tools to do her catfishing. It's just sad. Okay, so let's get on to the actual live stream. Let's do this, y'all.
Guys. Oh, the I have it on Wi-Fi right now. I think that's okay.
Perfect.
Hey Lulu, Gemini Jam.
Hi Lolo. Hi Gemini.
A plus, marhaba, Alan.
Hey Marissa. Hi A plus.
And oh, Marissa. What the heck? Is my chat behind? Oh, my chat is really behind. Sorry, guys. Helen, Lynn. Hey, Missy. Maggie.
Helen. Hi. Line the picking grandma. Hello. Good to see you, Salah. Thank you. Missy Moo. Is Ventura. Your finger coming on the camera.
Yeah, no. How come I can't see Marissa's comment?
Do that from here, like this. Okay.
Wait, let me check the. Tracy.
Hi Maggie.
Oh, there's Marissa. Okay, Marissa. I was like, what? My comments were all like late. Sorry, I was like, where is Marissa? How come you can see Marissa and I can't? Missy. So like
behind the shadow.
I just seen this giveaway you're doing now. Sorry, I'm like, what the heck? I just clued in. I'm like, I saw your video giveaway. I'm so behind on everything. Did you watch the Qatar Ecuador match? We like seeing highlights, right?
Yeah.
Like little highlights.
Perfect.
So basically Ecuador won, right? Be Goddess, member for 3 months. Well, thank you for rebeezing. Ready, set, rebeeze.
A plus, did you watch the Qatar Ecuador match? Yeah, we saw the results.
Yeah.
The Ecuador win.
Yeah. Helen, is it Helen or Helene? Helen.
Helen?
Helen.
Supposed to be Helen.
There's an E at the end, so I thought it was Helen. Helene. Sorry for that. Eat Beeze love. Hello. Choosing winner tomorrow. Got all cute baby clothes and stuff ready. My eyes. We're really tired, exhausted. Like, hi, Beat Slayer. Lois of your lane. I'm enjoying doing things. Are you? But it's like it's exhausting a bit, huh? Going out. I'm not used to all this activity.
What activity? Are you kidding me? So actually leaving a room, going to a zoo, just walking around, or going to a beach and walking around, that is strenuous activity for you, Chantal? I mean, I can understand your exhaustion if you did something really strenuous like rock climbing or hiking or something like that. That's some serious activity level stuff. But you're barely doing anything. You're just leaving a room and going out to eat and walking around a couple of places. Why are you so tired? If that is what it takes to tire you out, that should be a clue that your health sucks right now.
So tired.
Yeah. Did a lot of walking, like every day, a lot of walking, but I'm so used to it now. Like I feel like I can walk anywhere. I love it. I'm throwing away the.
How much y'all want to bet that when she comes back to Canada, she is not going to walk anywhere because Salah's not going to be there? People are going to be asking her, are you going to go walk today, Chantal? Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And the next day, I'll do it tomorrow. And the day after that, well, I did a lot of walking in Kuwait. I did enough walking. She's going to be all indignant. Didn't you guys get enough of my walking? You know, she's going to flip it around on her members. Why are you asking me about that? I did enough walking in Kuwait. I walked for 3 weeks. She's going to be planted in her room, practically growing roots in the floor. When she comes back to Canada, it's whatever's going on here, whatever good that might come from this visit, it's going to all go backwards. She's going to reverse any kind of good that comes from this.
Pete's throwing away the blue pot. Good riddance. I'm glad he did. Thank you.
Hey bro, hey Beeze, Slay Era.
Yeah.
مرحبا شنطل and صلاح. Lois of your lane.
Marhaba.
أهلين أهلا وسهلا.
Oh yeah. um. Oh, hi Amina.
Hi Amina.
I have a hair in my eye. When he goes back to work, I'll have more time to relax. Well, not really, because I'll have things to keep me busy. I don't want to get into like a, you know, slump where I'm not doing anything. I want to get used to doing things every day. Like I'm tired of wasting the days away. So
Are you? Everybody mark this down. Mark this down, what she just said. I'm tired of wasting my days away. Let's mark this down somewhere. Let's save this clip for when she goes back home to Canada. And when she gets home, she's going to be in her room 24/7, beezing. And then somebody bring this up to her. Remember when you said that you were done wasting your days away? What are you doing right now?
but I know what you mean. Sorry, I have something in my eye. Black chaos. It's fun to see everything. Yeah, there's so much to do.
So why aren't you doing it? We've not seen that much. You've been there for 2 weeks. We've not seen that much. We've seen some restaurants. We've seen a zoo. We've seen the ocean. And from the little bit of what you showed in the plane, it looks like Kuwait is a very big place. Is there not a lot of variety of things to do? I'm pretty sure there is. So why haven't we seen any of that yet? And you're over there talking about you might come home early. So you went on this trip for Salah. You just got married, and yet the two of you aren't doing very much.
Sorry, guys, hold on. You ever get something in your eye, like a hair? One of the Power Rangers
You
died.
have to wash your eyes, by the way.
I know. It's like a hair. One of the Power.
You
Which
can
one?
use the water, by the way.
Yeah, no, I think it's gone.
Good.
Hi, Trixie.
Black Chaos, hi.
Yeah, but for some reason I like walking around at the beach and stuff, but not really like malls. I'm still not used to, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay, so that's interesting what she just said, because when she was at home and she was talking about this trip, did she not say that she was so eager to go to the mall and shop at the mall? She was talking about the mall nonstop, as much as she was the fast food joints. But now she's saying, oh, I don't want to go to the mall. Why not go to the mall? Why aren't you going to go to the mall? You said you were going to go to the mall, Chantal. Just like you said you want to visit TGI Fridays and all that. Why haven't you gone there yet?
But
Do most places you go speak English? Would you be able to go out and about by yourself if need be? Yeah. They all speak or understand at least English here.
yeah,
Look, I don't live in Kuwait. I am not familiar with the people, the culture. I don't know how they do things there. I don't know if Chantal could go out by herself. But even if she were allowed to go out by herself, she doesn't know where she is. Uh, she might have trouble communicating with some people. And to be honest, I don't think Salah trusts her to go out by herself and know how to behave. He does not trust Chantal. That's why he's always there when she live streams. He's keeping an eagle eye on her to make sure she doesn't binge eat on camera, that she doesn't curse on camera or act inappropriately. He's keeping a very close watch on her. So if he's doing this in the live stream right now, he's not going to trust her to be by herself in public without his supervision. And this speaks volumes about the relationship. If you have a partner, whether it's a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, or a wife, you got to be able to trust your partner as much as you love them. If you don't trust them, then you don't really love them. and he doesn't trust Chantal. So he doesn't love her, period.
I would say like everything is like almost bilingual. Like I haven't seen a sign that's not also in English. It's very rare. Or we're gonna go to a movie, so it's gonna be the movies in English, right, with Arabic subtitles. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um,
Hey, Milky.
Hi, Milky. Um,
Hi, Anderson.
Hope you're both feeling well. Rosemary is really good for headaches. I know you're both suffering with them lately. Oh yeah, rosemary. Okay.
I think that's kind of weird. Like it seems like every live stream, these two are talking about headaches. Chantal's always saying she's got a headache. Then he's saying he's always got a headache. What is going on? They're both having constant headaches like that. Is it because of them giving each other so much stress it's causing stress headaches? I mean, it's not uncommon to travel, and then when you get where you are, you've got jet lag and maybe you've got a headache, or maybe your body is adjusting to the new climate. But it's just like he's got a headache, she's got a headache. What is going on? The two of you constantly have headaches.
Thanks. Good to know. Hey, Autumn Anderson. Um, what was I gonna say? But
Nothing.
yeah, like everything is in English. Like for sure. English is like a second language here, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. Like when we went to the scientific center, the people were English. Like yeah, it's very English and Arabic. Would you guys adopt? What in Canada? What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about okay, adoption. I don't know. Whimsy, hello. How are you guys? So I have some new pickles to show you guys.
Yeah, show them.
um,
I think one of the main reasons, besides her ED, that Chantal eats on camera is that she just, even though she's been on YouTube for years, she just doesn't know how to keep up interesting conversation with people. So she covers up her awkwardness with stuffing food in her mouth. Because as long as she's stuffing food in her mouth, she doesn't have to worry about saying stuff and what comes out. She treats food like a pacifier of sorts, like it calms her down and it keeps her from saying something that's potentially stupid. But that's just my feeling, okay? These are just my varied thoughts about Chantal.
I have the best husband because he buys me pickles all the time.
Thank you, my best wife.
I swear.
I also got another theory. I'm just basing this on feeling. I don't know what kind of professional relationship Chantal has with this man, what the ins and outs are, but I think in the beginning, Salah, he tried to reel in her eating. And I think after 2 weeks with her, he realized he can't do it. I get a sense that he's just given up, that trying to keep her away from food is just not going to happen. So just go ahead and let her have whatever she wants. Or maybe she told him, hey, I'm in a cranky mood when I'm not eating, so you better let me eat. But there was a sense before that he was controlling her eating. I don't think he's doing that anymore.
No, it's true. Look at
Syrian
these.
pickles.
Yeah, we got this at a Syrian grocery store. We were looking for that dessert, but they only have it on certain days, so he got me pickles instead, and this helped out. Oh, hi, Joanna.
So he went to the store for dessert and got you pickles. And you have the nerve to say you're not binge eating? So what happened to those 15 candy bars, Chantal? Did you eat them all? I think you did.
Pammy chick, yeah. I seem bothered going live? Why? No, I'm not. I'm not bothered. I enjoy going live. The thing is that I'm just tired from all of the day's events. And honestly, I still have like a lot of editing to do. But that's okay. I enjoy it. Like we both like do it, but okay, I'm gonna try pickle. Do you want one?
No, thank you. I'm full.
He's not a pickle freak like me. Hey, Mr.
He's smart. He's not going to eat anything where you're sticking your dirty, filthy hands. I don't blame him.
Vinegar. Are those pickles hot? No. So here we go. They're like little like cucumbers, like whole cucumbers. Oh, Mr. Moo. What are the Syrian pickles made from? Okay. Hi, Dora. Hold on, guys. My notifications. Boiled eggs. They look delicious. Thank you. They are really good. Oh.
Hey Dora.
So,
Happy Sunday. Cynthia.
I'm behind.
Oh my god, the Instagram. Make it off.
I know. I have to turn my notifications off. Hi, Cynthia.
I mean, yes, I have a big family. And they love Chantal too much.
I don't believe that. Sorry, I don't believe she's met your relatives. I don't believe they love her so much because you don't love her that much. In fact, you don't love her at all. So if you have no love for Chantal, how are they going to have love for Chantal? And I'll tell you what looks funny to all of us, Sala. This person, Foodie Beauty, she likes to brag and talk about everything. And she's been dying for the longest for anybody to claim her, to get into a relationship with her. And this person, Foodie, she's been waiting so long for someone to say I do to her. She's been waiting for a long time to say, I've got a husband. Yet she gets married and there are absolutely no wedding pictures at all, not even of her by herself in a wedding dress of sorts. That looks weird. You know what I think? And I think a lot of people out there in YouTube, they share this same thought. I think you two have a business deal. It must be pretty substantial because you're sticking around her despite the fact that you can't stand her. And you're sticking around for that. And you agreed to play act being her husband. You took a few pictures where you were wearing the rings. You're play acting on camera for her and for the audience. But there's no real marriage. We've seen no real proof the two of you are in a relationship. It's just all, hey, let's take some pictures and pretend that we're married. Those are just my thoughts. I'm sure a lot of other people feel the same way too.
Oh, I love them too. Seriously, like I haven't met anyone here who hasn't been awesome. So everyone's been so nice and welcoming, and you know. I bought some pickles the other day and they are really soggy and not crunchy. Oh no! Mm. You think I lost some weight? Yeah, like I think so. And then like at the scientific center today, we weighed ourselves and I was like, I'm not gonna say now, but I thought it would have been.
Were you guys watching her face? We weighed ourselves at the scientific center, and then she looks off to the side. Body language matters. Must have been a really big number because she won't even allude to what it says. And she doesn't want to lie like she normally does. She's not going to say to the camera, oh, I'm 360. Because if she said that number and they really weighed themselves, Sala would be giving her the biggest what look in the world. Like, what are you talking about? You are not 360. So rather than have him react or call her out, she'd just rather stay quiet on it. Remember, Chantal said, if there's something going on and she doesn't want to say, then she just goes silent.
In a lower weight than that, but I mean, we had eaten a full meal. I was full dress and I had my shoes on, so maybe.
Okay, so if you ate a full meal and you had all your clothes on, then just subtract a few pounds away from the weight. But it's not going to be by that much.
I'm a little bit lower than that. Hi, Monica. I don't look annoyed, just a little tired. Can I say that word?
Which one?
This one. A+. Is that a bad word?
Uh,
I'm going to throw this random thought in here. I can because it's my channel and it's my react and I can do what I want. But I just had a thought and I want to share my thought with all of you in my react. You know, I kept looking at Salah's place and I kept getting this sense of like something ain't right. And I looked at it and I looked at it. And I've been on YouTube before and I've seen different videos that people have done where they would take storage units and convert them into like little mini apartments, which is a big no-no in a lot of places, but still people would do videos and show how they took a storage unit and converted it into a place to live. You know, they would be really, really quiet about it, very discreet. Again, I don't encourage anyone to do that. I mean, don't do anything illegal. Don't get in trouble. But the more I looked at Salah's place, with the wires hanging down from the ceiling and the major heavy duty lock on the door and the uneven flooring and all that, I just kept thinking to myself, that looks so much like a storage unit. It does, because you don't see a full kitchen and the wires everywhere drive me nuts. But I'm like, is that a kind of a storage type unit that Chantal rented and he just moved his stuff in and that's a place for them to hang out? Is that what's going on? Because I didn't get a sense that that was the place where he lived, that he really lived. It struck me as more of a cover place to do live streams and to hang out with her. Those are just my thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
منيح. منيح. It's been fine.
منيح.
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 منيح. منيح.
منيح.
Okay. Forget about it.
I'll practice, okay?
Just drop it.
Just drop it. Oh, sweet vintage soul. Hello to my king and queen Beezers. So good to see you both. I'm happy for you both. You make me smile. Thank you for being here. You're always positive. It's a work in progress. Muscle weighs more than fat. Yeah, I don't know if I have a lot of that though.
No.
I think he's a Libra scar. Chantal, do you guys walk from the apartment or walk around after you drive? Whatever you're doing is really working. Mostly just like walking. No, it's yeah, walking around like when we do like activities, you know.
Okay, so I just want to address this comment. Pizza's Slay Era says, do you have loose skin appearing after your drastic weight loss? This is not me fat shaming Chantal, mind you, but I think I can say with full confidence that if Chantal lost a substantial amount of weight, she would have a lot of loose skin that then she would need to get surgery to remove, because she is at a size that if she lost a great deal of weight, even if she worked out, the fact that her skin, especially around her abdomen, it's so overstretched, it would just be loose skin if she lost the fat underneath. So if Chantal wanted to work on herself, first she would have to, you know, work on her issues, her mental or emotional issues. She'd have to work on her addictions and her obsessions. She had to get all that under control. She would have to get her body back in shape. And then if that were accomplished, she would have to get skin removal surgery, most definitely.
I'm just going for walks on the beach and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's just water weight.
No, it ain't.
Excuse me. It's pickles. You have to learn Arabic. Yes. I know some, but I'm gonna practice for sure. I find it like,
you know, I have to wonder if Salah made her weigh herself in front of him, if that actually happened, because she does lie about her weight. He's like, I want to know what you really weigh. So maybe he was curious. I'm like, I want to know how much you really weigh.
He'll tell me words, but like sometimes they just like right over my head. Like I don't remember them until I use them several times, you know? Like mu mushkila, like no problem. I use that or adi, mu mushkila. Like it's just like normal now. Like it's starting to become more normal. Like it means no problem. Like no problem. Mu mushkila, you know?
Inshallah, step by step, you will
Yeah.
learn. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Hi, Monica. Hi, Faith.
Hi, Faith. How is the crime rate in the area you live or in the whole city? Oh my gosh, like, there's like no crime. Like you could literally leave your, you know, but I can definitely do more activity. I feel more in shape than I used to.
You're not in shape. You've been there for 2 weeks. And listen, I think it's great you're walking, Chantal, but walking is not that strenuous. It really isn't. Maybe for you it is because you're not used to it. But as far as activities that raise your heart rate up to where you're burning massive amount of calories, it's a start, but it's nothing that severe. You need to start with walking and then just keep challenging yourself to do more and more strenuous things. But you're not going to do it because you're only going to be in Kuwait for a short while longer. And we all know when you get back home, everything you're doing in Kuwait, you're not going to do once you get back to Canada.
When are we getting the pizza competition? Very soon.
Salah, listen, I don't understand you. You're over there telling Chantal that she needs to lose 200 pounds. You're supposed to be her husband. So why is it okay to do a pizza challenge? That's just stupid. Answer me that, sir. You're supposed to be her husband. And she comes up with this idea of a pizza challenge, which is basically a binge in disguise. You came to her and said you need to lose 200 pounds, but hey, for our celebration, let's eat pizza. Are you joking? It can't be any other thing that the two of you can use to celebrate. Can't go out to dinner or do something fun or maybe exciting. Has to be freaking pizza. Are you serious? Y'all are dumb over there.
Mm-hmm. Maybe 10K. And I know like some people like unsubscribe because like they probably like, oh well, we don't want to see you eat because you were like a food addict, blah blah blah.
Are. And you know what? If people are unsubscribing because of your binge eating and they don't want to see you do self-harm content anymore, bravo. Bravo. Big ups and big applause to those people. That those that are on your channel, they're looking at you and saying, this woman is hurting herself on camera for coin. She's binge eating on camera for coin. And I'm not going to watch that. Bravo. Nobody needs to see that. No one should be taking their addiction, whatever it might be, and using it for coin on YouTube, period. That's it. That's all.
But
I think we got 10 or 11 unsubscribed. Then we got around 35 after them plus subscribe.
yeah, like I obviously like I mean some people come and go, it's normal. Obviously I have a past with food, but
Past? What are you talking about like it was years ago? I just did a video today showing what you've been doing just in Kuwait. 15 candy bars, Chantal. 15. Then that ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous dinner that you did at the restaurant with 3 dinner plates full of rice, a bowl made out of an entire loaf of bread, pita bread, French fries, okay? The cheese-filled olives. You haven't stopped binge eating. You haven't stopped your food habit. You might have slowed it down. Maybe solid being there has slowed it down a bit, but you're still doing it. You're over there talking like I'm in recovery. No, ma'am. No. No, 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 no. No. Like I said, you can't fool somebody who's been there. You can't fool me. You're a binge eater. You've got an ED, a very severe ED. You have said, and I agree, you are an emotional eater. Yes. You use food to calm yourself down when you rage. You have said that you have an anger problem. I agree. That's true. You're using food for a lot of things you shouldn't be using it for. There's a lot of things tied around your habit with food, and yet you don't want to untangle those things and be free of them. Your every thought is food. Since you've been in Kuwait, what have we heard about, y'all? Food. Constantly talking about food and how good it tastes and where she wants to go next and can we order this? I mean, food. We're sick of hearing about food, Chantal. You talked up this trip to Kuwait. Oh, we're going to see this and we're going to do that. What have we heard so far? What have we seen so far? Food. If this is your idea of a couples channel, here's the problem. A, he's not into you. B, he's not into food the way that you are. Therefore, there's no synergy between the two of you. The two of you are clashing, and it's very obvious you're clashing.
It wasn't, I figured out the problem. You know, like people will say, well, you can't cure eating disorder with this and this. Actually, there's no right way to cure it. It's whatever works for you and whatever worked for you. You know, there's so many different ways again. So, and I haven't had pizza in a while and I'm doing really well. And this would be.
Oh, so you're doing that thing? You're doing that thing where, oh, I haven't had pizza in a while. So because I haven't had it in a while, I'm going to reward myself with a temptation food. Oh, so you're justifying it now. Okay. Yeah, that happens when you've got someone who has an addiction and they want to continue the addiction. They don't want to put a stop to it. They just want to find little, cutting corners to get around and actually do it. Is that where we are? Just like Amberlyn Reed over there calling her binges overeating. You're looking for reasons and ways and excuses to binge. And because you know that YouTube has a problem with the word binge, you're going to give it a different name. Oh, let me just do a food eating competition. Chantal, you don't need to do a competition for eating pizza. We know you can eat it. There's no competition necessary. I mean, you and Solid don't have to do a competition. I know you would win hands down because you are a trained eating machine with no stop button. Your stomach is a bottomless pit. You can put ungodly amounts of food away. He's probably going to eat 2 slices and the rest is yours. Okay, there's no competition here. You're the winner that way. But you over there trying to make excuses. Oh, it's just a competition. I haven't done it in a while. You're going to have that same energy when you get off the plane in Canada. The moment you get off that airplane, you pass by a Starbucks or any fast food restaurant, you're going to do that thing. That thing of, well, I haven't had it in a while, so therefore it's okay. Yeah, that's what you do when you're a binge eater and you want to binge. You will find a reason and a way to keep going rather than try to stop yourself. You're not even trying to stop yourself. And you know what? If you want to binge eat, if that's what you want to do with your body and your life, you're going to do it. Who can stop you? But don't get on YouTube and try to act like you're in recovery, because you ain't. No, you're not.
Be like a treat. So it wouldn't be like a regular.
Ma'am. One slice of pizza might be a treat. You don't need the whole doggone pie. And you certainly don't need to do a pizza eating competition because that means more than one slice. have a seat.
Challenge thing, you know. I just thought it would be fun. Probably gonna do it anyway, regardless. Do you have loose skin? Yeah. Not as bad as I thought.
Ugly mermaid. Hi.
Hi, ugly mermaid.
Why ugly? Oh my god.
You didn't mind weighing in front of Salah? No.
I-
He's my husband. I share everything with him, the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever.
I'm sure she minded it. I'm sure she minded. I'm pretty sure she wasn't comfortable in front of Salah. I mean, she's all fidgety just talking about it right now.
You know, and plus I'm not ashamed of my weight. You know,
Liar.
so
Yeah, you are? Then take the filters off.
I want to change. I want to reduce it for health reasons, but I'm not like freaking out. I'm not like ashamed or shy. Loose skin can be minimized by lifting weights. Yeah, I might join a gym, I think. Maybe.
Monica said I could never leave Chantal.
You know, as far as the loose skin, working out and exercising does minimize to a certain degree loose skin if you are losing weight. But if you have an excess of loose skin, it'll help a little bit, but not 100%. And Chantal's stomach is massive. Again, not fat shaming. It's just that she's got a very massive abdomen. So if she loses a lot of fat in that area, which she needs to do, she's going to have a lot of excess skin there, and she's going to have skin removal surgery. It is what it is. She's going to have it because the skin over that area is so overstretched. Can exercise help with that to a certain degree? Yes, but it can't do the entire job.
Oh, Monica, I missed you.
What a touching moment we have here.
Yeah. Hi. Like Fridays and Saturdays, and then like every other day of the week, like you saw in our vlog today, nobody. Hey?
Yeah.
The traffic jams are real though, especially around like 1 p.m. here when school lets out. It's crazy. Oh,
Best shisha flavor, I think lemon with mint. Or some of the people they like the grapes with mint. Some of them they like the apples. Depends.
apple. Ooh,
Mm.
yeah.
But will be more heavy, I think.
Yes.
Don't even try.
Now that's something Chantal talked about before her trip, that she was going to smoke shisha. Is it shisha? I think it's shisha. I didn't know what that was, and I think, if I am not mistaken, shisha is basically, it's like wet tobacco, and they smoke that over there. And Chantal talked about smoking it, but yet we haven't seen her smoke anything on camera.
Right.
I don't know if she would be allowed to smoke that stuff, but she talked about smoking it, and haven't seen her do it yet.
You will feel in a coma.
Really?
Yes. For the first time only.
I refuse to unsubscribe. People can wrestle my Beezer ship from my cold. Your Beezer ship. Oh, I love that. It's a Beezer ship. I want to change it from very important Beezers to Beezer ship.
Free Spirit, hi.
Fact is, you don't have the munchies, so yeah, exactly.
Movie girl, hi.
Hello, movie gal. Is an abaya a dress or does it go over your clothes?
Hello, chat. Hello, Chantal. Hello, Salah. I was famous today. 2 different reaction channels have said something about me. Whoa, nice. And going after my comments. I am like, oh my gosh, they read so much into a comment.
Are they getting that desperate? They have to come after movie gal? Like what? Anyways. And I don't want, I'm not addressing especially any of reaction channels, but I want to say I did see a comment that I have to.
I'm not addressing the reaction channels yet. I'm going to address them. I don't care, but yet I care enough to comment on it. Pick a lane, Chantal.
address. I have to, and not
You
negative.
don't have to do anything. If the reaction channels are talking about you, you don't have to address it if you don't want to. This is your live stream. You've got a co-host. You've got Sala. The two of you could talk about anything you want for an entire hour. You don't have to address the reaction channels. But here's the dirty little secret, Chantal. Here's the dirty little secret you don't want anybody to know. You pay attention to the reaction channels. You like the fact that they're around to rage on, to complain about. You need something to complain about. That's why you're always stalking the reaction channels. That's why you're in their chats. That's why you're in their comment sections. You know, you like to say the reaction channels are up your butt and around the corner. Girl, you keep coming into our neighborhood, bothering us. We don't get in your VIB chat and bother you. You come over here. You don't have to. You went to Kuwait. You got married. Your attention should be on your supposed husband. And still, during your live stream, when you could be talking to your new husband and talking about the relationship and how things are going between you and getting to know each other. No, you're going to take your time and address the reaction channels. Come on, let it out, Chantal. You like talking about us.
Negatively, just matter of fact. Zachary Michael made a comment apparently that
Who is that? Ah, that the hopeless
Rick.
case.
The hopeless case.
Okay.
No, but he's like, the difference is I get like 60K views and you get 15K, girl.
Oh yeah.
No, but listen.
Okay, so I was on Twitter and I saw the clip of him doing that, and a lot of people are saying it's very homophobic, the hand gesture. That did not look good, Sala. That was horrible. If you were throwing that kind of shade at Zachary, not cool, sir. Not cool. Not cool. And do you know that your new wife, that she's been with women before? She's been involved in different sexual situations involving women. How do you feel about that? That little hand gesture ain't getting it. Shame on you for that.
Listen to this. Listen to this, okay? The reason you get those views is because you bully the same two women online for the past how many years? Like, no.
And you know what? Are you mad? Are you mad, Chantal? You're coming for Zachary? Zachary is a hoot. I love Zachary. He's so funny. That's why people watch Zachary. He's funny. He's entertaining. You know, that thing that you should be on your channel, but you're not. I mean, you even brought somebody else on camera trying to boost up those views, and it still ain't working. You flew all the way to Kuwait to boost your views, girl, and it still ain't working. Tried with 2 different people, 3 different people, still didn't work. Your views are dragging ass. Zachary is over on his channel doing his own thing by himself and entertaining a lot of people. And yes, he gets more views because he's funny. He's funny. You've been on YouTube for years and you don't know how to be funny. You don't know how to be entertaining. You're mad as hell because some of the reaction channels are doing better than you. You want to know why? It's not because the content is different. We all react to you and we all react to the same videos. It's just that we do it different ways and we have our own styles. And a lot of us are very entertaining and funny. We make people laugh. You gotta give it a try sometime, actually entertaining people versus just turning on a camera and blabbing about nothing and talking about food.
Nobody, like, okay, maybe he gets a decent amount of views, maybe like 18K or something on his own vlogs. So if you're just going to sit here and criticize my vlogs, then maybe make your own since you get decent views on your own, right? But you're not going to get the 60K.
And maybe you should stop talking about the reaction channels, you vulture, and using the reaction channels for your rage content, which gets you the most views on your channel. How about that? You're always saying that we are vultures and we steal from you. Hey, then stay off the reaction channels, getting all kinds of nosy, leaving all kinds of comments. So you're saying, don't steal my content. Yet you're always looking for the reaction channels and seeing what they're doing and seeing what they're saying to make content for your channel, ma'am.
Over talking about yourself. So really, you still have to thank Amberlynn and I. So yeah, you're welcome. I mean, really, like, F1. Like, your content is sad. You literally sit there making fun of somebody's apartment that you don't even know. Like, get a life. That's your content. Get a life. Like, sorry. So yeah, your 60K views for bullying the same two women for years.
You know what? I think even Sala, he's not getting it. It's not people making fun of the apartment, like house shaming him. It has to do with her. It all goes back to her because when she was on her live streams, she kept talking up Sala. Pay attention, Sala, if you ever hear about this. It's not where you live, sir. It's the fact that the person beside you, they over exaggerated where you lived to the umpteenth degree and said all these things about you, built up all these expectations. She said that you were a man, that you had multiple jobs, that you had a superior income, and that she could quit YouTube and you would take care of her. She said all these things about you and just built up this picture of you. So you can imagine if you are a person hearing about a person, you're talking to the person and they're really building up this picture of you. And then to see the real picture, it's like, what happened here? We got lied to, because what we're looking at is a person in an apartment or a studio, and it doesn't look like you are a person that could take care of Chantal. This looks like a situation where she's got to take care of you. I'm just saying, that's why everybody's talking about it. It isn't about house shaming. It's about, what the fuck? The way she talked about you, like you had a lot of money. And then we see the apartment and it doesn't look like you're doing all that well. Do you understand? Not about shaming your living situation. It's about her lies, essentially. It was about her lying.
Congratulations, no one cares. You just sit there looking snobby and snotty with your, like, crappy voice and just pick apart every little thing that people do. Like, really? I'm not jealous of your views because I can just be me and I'm happy with my 10K any day. Thank you.
At least you have your own content.
Exactly. Ignore bullies and haters. Yeah, exactly. No, I do, but I can't stand when people are like, well, at least reaction channels get more views.
Didn't she just say, I don't want to address this. I don't want to give reaction channels any attention, but yet what is she doing right now? You know why she's doing it? She needs something to talk about. Again, she's got her new husband beside her. They could talk about a variety of things and make it entertaining. They could talk to each other. I mean, generally, when you bring someone on camera with you, they are someone that can help keep the conversation going and help keep it interesting by bringing up topics and whatnot with that banter. But he's not doing that. He's just sitting back and letting her talk, and she's not really good at talking. She's not good at making things interesting. But here she is talking about the reaction channels again.
Not with their own content. No, they don't. No, they don't. Every single video of his is picking apart something Amberlynn and I do, being ableist, fat shaming, and just a snobby piece of crap. That's it. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. The haters are not worth it. And I have just been like ignoring it, but I find
not ignoring it. How are you ignoring it if you're all over the reaction channels to see what they're doing? You're not ignoring it.
I'm sorry, but I just had to address that.
No, you didn't. Nobody was forcing you. You chose to do that.
Simply Krista, welcome to Very Important Beezers, Ready Set Beeze. Zachary Michael gives cries himself to sleep at night vibes. Yeah, I know. Chantal, or
Yeah, Milky, exactly.
anyways. So yeah, that's just when I heard that I was like,
Zachary Mikhail gives cries himself to sleep at night vibes.
yeah. And I have my most of the time I have my comments off. I delete negative comments. So obviously people are gonna go somewhere where they can talk crap about Amberlynn and I. So you feel comfortable housing bullies online on YouTube? That's good for you. I mean, couldn't be me.
You know, she's big mad over there because she's saying, oh, the reaction channels, the reason why people go over there is because people can leave comments. That's why the reaction channels are so popular. You know another reason why the reaction channels are so popular, Chantal? Because when the reactors, they do their live chats, they don't put their conversation behind a paywall. They don't try to force people to pay $5 to speak to them or to make a comment. They open up their chat to anybody who wants to come in and talk, which is something that you don't do. You put all your conversation behind a paywall. That's why you only get so many people in chat, because a lot of people are going to look at your chat and go, well, I'm not paying the $5. Screw that. I can go to a reaction channel, be part of their chat for free. And if I decide I want to buy a membership, then I can decide to buy a membership, but I don't have to buy one in order to talk. And a lot of reactors are wonderful people, because you go in their chats and as soon as you come in, they say hello to you. If you get a membership or a super chat, they say thank you right away, no matter what the amount is. Unlike you, that if somebody sends a small super chat, you insult them and say, oh, you and your cheap super chat. You are insulting and degrading and ungrateful to your own audience. And you wonder why there aren't that many people in the VIB chat. And can I address something else? You over there saying the word, you're telling everybody, stay mad, stay mad. The only person who's staying mad is you. We're not mad. We're watching and reacting.
Isa said Zachary isn't actually funny
No, he's not at all. He's annoying.
at all.
Some are funny, his aren't. Yeah. Some parodies are
Missy
funny.
Mo, I don't understand how a person can be so unhappy and unfulfilled to have make their job about the lives, habits, and actions of another.
Mm-hmm.
It's bizarre.
It's
And you know what, this person, Missy Moo, I'm sure you guys are familiar with her. Missy Moo, this piece of garbage right here that's into doxing people. Missy Moo, she gives me single white female vibes, like obsessed fan vibes. Like she wants to be Chantal so bad. She wants to be her BFF so bad that she goes to bat for Chantal, that she'll dox people. Missy Moo, you're not right. You're not right. You're giving all kinds of loyalty to Chantal, but have you learned nothing watching her? That she's loyal to no one but herself? You'll find out one day. Just because she hasn't turned on you yet doesn't mean she never will. But you're a piece of garbage, Missy. You are. You are a piece of garbage. And you need to stop all that doxing nonsense, ma'am. You really do.
Beezer.
It's no, no, it's
Bizarre.
bizarre.
It's a bizarre Beezer. Do a pay-per-view of your wedding. I've been Googling camels since your vlog. They are so cute. I know. Yeah, it's we caught a weird moment on camera with the camels. We was like, wait till you see all the cute animals in our next vlog. Oh my gosh, I got so many funny animals on camera. I have faith.
Milky, I've been googling camels since your zoo vlog. They're so damn cute.
Issa, not really. They're a bit mean, but sometimes a bit funny. Like with I look like this short compared to so kind of a little bit funny. Like the way I look. I look like a sometimes I look like a newborn baby, I swear. But aren't reaction channels react? Isn't that their shtick? Well, yeah, but what is reacting? Like just like sneering, like ow, and making up things and making fun of someone's house? Like, how is that reacting? There's like no relevant constructive criticism or anything. That's just stupid. And it's just bull.
On that note, Chantal, didn't you talk about Kaya's place repeatedly calling it a shack? And how many times did we hear you talk about French Fry Girl and she's supposed to be living in a Motel 6? So people can't comment on where Sala lives, but you can make insulting, degrading comments about where other people live. Okay.
Bullying. Like whenever like you have so many people ganging up on like the same two people and like talking about like their weight and how they look in a certain clothing, like those comparisons of like Amber Lynn wearing clothes versus how they should look on a model, that's fat shaming. That's fat shaming. Call it what you want. And the fact that people laugh at that is stupid. Like why should it look like why does it have to look a certain way on someone's body? Her body's not like that model's body. So why would it look like that? You know what I mean? Hi Rhonda. The sniff and scream.
Okay, I'm just gonna, again, random thought here. Sorry to interrupt. But as far as Sala's place, one thing that kind of struck me as odd is all the wires hanging from the ceiling. You know, I've lived in different studios and one-bedroom apartments. I've never lived in a place where wires are just hanging down everywhere. You know, I would think that if you are a landlord or renting out, you don't want all those wires hanging from the ceiling. That's why my first thought was storage unit. Like it's a place where, you know, to get power and something in there, you got to attach a bunch of electrical cords because it's not really meant for a living. That's why my mind went there. When I saw different places on Google of different apartments in Kuwait, studios and one bedrooms, they looked really nice. Some of them looked really nice. And then Salah's place, I mean, just the wires all over the ceiling, I'm like, that just looks strange. You know, what landlord would rent a studio or an apartment with wires hanging down from the ceiling? Wouldn't that be an electrical hazard? I'm just saying.
Hi Rhonda, and how's your parrot?
Can you teach your parrot to say Beezers? Baby camels are so cute. Yes. I didn't join a gym yet. No. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm thinking about it. It'd be like all women's.
Missy Moo, baby camels are so cute.
She would never go to an all women's gym because she hates other women. You know, if she went to a gym, there would have to be men around, good looking men. Then she would go every day. But Chantal would never go to an all female gym. She doesn't want to be around any other woman, especially any woman that looks better than she does. She's very insecure. She's very jealous. And she just wouldn't go. She would not.
Cute, and I want one LOL. I just need a actual zoo or farm.
Yeah,
Ace
for
Ventura.
You're already Ace Ventura. Oh, Krista, I'm glad. I'm glad you're back. Thank you. Eagle? It's like stalking.
You're so pathetic.
That is pathetic. Absolutely. Hi, Brittany. No, well, Brooke, I'm not like it's no, I haven't talked to Amber. Reginald, I haven't shown him those videos. No, not yet. The Cheyenne Jasmine. It's another reaction channel.
Oh, Rhonda, that damn bird is soaked right now. He dips his big head in his water bowls, and now the windows are wet too. Naughty bird.
Turkish coffee. If Chantal has reverted, it's her business. Also, new reverts aren't expected to know how to do all the prayers. Takes time to learn. Yeah, and I mean, I haven't discussed my religious stance and where, and I'm keeping that private. It's no one's business. See,
The horror movie.
yeah. Oh, can
Pray for Devil,
yeah.
maybe.
I want to ask if I can say something. Hold on.
Back home.
So, okay, and then we have to pick seats, but there's a whole section, general area that's men only. So that whole area is reserved for men. And then if you wanna, like, a woman goes to the movie with, there's like a section, the women sit in the family section, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like different sections, stuff like that. Just like little differences. When I come across them, I'll let you guys know. I'm behind on the comments. I don't do rat face. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind. Okay. Oh, I'm not that behind. Take us to. Um, yeah, I understand that, Krista. Like, I don't know. I think a lot of people felt that way. Like, they didn't, a lot of people left, and because the people who like didn't want to see that kind of those videos, But I feel like now that like I'm changing, a lot of people also are leaving, but that's okay too. Like I said, people come and go. I can't ever force people to support me in anything, but I'm thankful for all you guys who are here. Sorry, guys. I love when you talk about it. I don't know. I can't even get food after 10 p.m. I know 1 a.m. There isn't
I just got some thoughts about her content. So Chantal got on YouTube years ago, and her core audience was the feeders. She had quite the crowd of feeder fetish people, and that was her main draw audience. And all of that started to change and fall apart when she brought Natter into the picture, because her content went from doing videos where she was eating and talking about food, which that's what the feeders are there for. And she started to dilute the content, and she brought in so many other things that really nobody wanted to be exposed to, like the drugs, like talking about SA and DV. And I mean, it really, really got dark and disturbing. So she had a stew going with her content that a certain crowd of people were lining up for to get a sample of. And then she started adding ingredients into the stew, and it changed the taste. And I think she did all of the added ingredients because she was trying to attract different crowds of people. And maybe she wanted them all to mix together. She was trying to expand her audience by doing the drug content. She wanted the drug crowd. She did the feeder content. She wanted to attract those people. Just she wanted to attract people to her channel that maybe had been through some kind of trauma. She was just reaching for anything and everything to bring in different crowds of people on her channel. And by doing that, she muddied the waters. Now she's with Sala. And if Chantal, listen, Chantal, if you are still going for the food on camera because you're still trying to attract the feeders to your channel, it's too late. You lost a lot of those people by muddying the waters and mixing up the content. You lost those people a long time ago. Your content has not been the same since. I'm not saying you should go back to doing strictly feeder content, because you shouldn't have done it in the first fucking place. You've got an ED. You should not be doing self-harm content on YouTube, period. Nobody should be paying to see that. Nobody should be seeing that, free or not. You got a problem with food, you should be getting therapy for it, not using it to make money. Nobody should be using an addiction and putting it on YouTube and making money with it. Nobody should pay for self-harm content. Nobody, ever, anywhere. But you changed the formula. You got a big old head over there. You thought I could do anything on YouTube and still make money. And yet you're over there scrambling for anything and everything just to keep the train rolling, to keep it going. And the one thing that you could do to bring in the views and to really do well for your channel, you won't do. You won't take care of yourself. You won't tell the truth. You won't take care of your body. If you really got on a weight loss redemption arc, that could last for years. That could really change things around, but you're grabbing at men, you're grabbing at food, you're grabbing at drugs, you're grabbing at all these temporary things. You're so busy playing the short game, you're not thinking about the long game, long term.
There's Uber Eats. They have it's called Talabat here. It's like a delivery service. We haven't used it, but Deliveroo. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Really?
Deliveroo and
Imagine, if you will, being a YouTuber, having a big channel, and you're doing a live stream talking about delivery services for food. That's the content. Riveting stuff, Chantal. Really, I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
Talabat.
Two here. Where are you, Black Scale? Have you ever traveled somewhere that you must wear a winter coat? What's the coldest place you? Weddings are a huge celebration. I've seen on TV that they're a huge celebration with all families and friends. Oh, I don't know, Lois Lane. The purple looks so cute. Why'd you change it to red? The light, you mean? I don't know. I like the red light. At all? Sorry, once, but I don't use my rescue anymore, and that's when I first got here. And I was walking around Boulevard. I'm like, I was so. Remember how grumpy I was getting because I'm like, where's the car? We were walking everywhere, and then we kind of like got lost going back to the car, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. But now I can just walk so much better. But I use my Symbicort twice a day, and that seems to keep my asthma at bay.
we'll finish the chocolates and the food.
Fat shaming. We're both gonna finish the chocolate and a bowl of olives, always. Like if I ever got asked to go on a show, you know how like celebrities ask for weird things. Like I'm just saying like in my dreams, but if I ever got asked to be in a green room at some point in my life, and they asked me what I want, I would ask for soda water, pickles, and olives.
Dora said next video change the lights to blue.
Came from.
He said he talked about the food. Yikes!
What's wrong with talking about?
So food? It's food shaming.
Yes, but we just did that to Amber Lynn, so we can't say anything. I'm kidding.
By the way, what you do in your life to stay alive if you hate the food?
Yeah. No, they think fat people should only eat grass and carrots.
I see.
I'd rather be fat for life than eat carrots all my life. Too bad.
Did you hear that, Sala? She'd rather be big all her life than eat healthy. Did you hear that? She just said that. She basically just said almost to your face, look, I would rather be a big girl than eat healthy. And you're wanting her to lose 200 pounds. She's not going to lose 200 pounds eating pizza and 15 candy bars and 3 plates of rice.
I'm kidding. Ate and when you ate
Vegetarians, huh?
Actually, statistically, vegetarians, yeah. It depends. I think if...
Okay, this super chat. Shadow Babe says red lights are associated with sex shops and hoes. Well, we know Chantal's history. We know what she's done. She's been a very, 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 very bad girl, our girl Chantal. So that red light above her is kind of appropriate, don't you think? Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. There's a lot of vegetarian junk food out there. I mean, Oreos are vegan, right?
Depends.
Yeah. Hi, Crisscross. I'm talking real life before.
Yeah. I saw once in a zoo. But the main zoo, which is temporarily closed
Oh.
because of the
You know, that's something else. I mean, Chantal's looking for something interesting for their channel, for the Sala and Chantal channel. Sala gifted her 2,000 games. 2,000. She can't do any gaming content. I mean, she's got the games. Why can't she do gaming content?
corona from
Yeah.
2020 until now.
Yeah, a lot of businesses have suffered, with
Yes.
that. Yeah, I just want to say something about the hijab. I apologize that I'm always like adjusting it and everything. Ooh, I haven't had those in a while, Faith. I love gingerbread. Okay, what is this?
Just end this.
I think it's you and a hijab. But credit cards do, and you, yeah.
Okay, you know what? This live's getting boring as all get out. I can't take any more. I love y'all, but you know, this is dry. I mean, this live is so dry. I need something to drink. I need something to wet my mouth. My mouth is dry now. I got cotton mouth over here from this live. It's so dry. Dry. All right. So you know what? I'm gonna cut it off here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this react video. If you have, please don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment. And thank you so much for spending time with me. Y'all take care and have a good evening. Bye-bye.